From My Chemical Romance to Paramore and Bring Me the Horizon, here are 8 modern rock artists inspired by Queen. The legendary band celebrated a huge milestone this week as they became the first act to sell 7 million copies of an album in the UK. Their first greatest hits collection is now owned by 1 in every 4 UK homes and recently spent its 1,000th week in the album chart. So to celebrate, let's look at 8 rock artists who have cited the band as a major musical influence. First up, My Chemical Romance, who not only performed We Will Rock You and Welcome to the Black Parade live with guitarist Brian May when they headlined Reading Festival, but also recorded a cover version of Under Pressure with Burt McCracken from The Used in 2004. In a special message back in 2011, frontman Gerard Way said, "They are probably the most influential band to My Chemical Romance, and also Freddie Mercury being probably the most important frontman to me growing up. Queen, we love you, Freddie, we miss you, and we'll always think of you when we're on stage." Next, Fall Out Boy appeared in a Queen sing-along TV special on ABC last year, performing their take on Under Pressure and speaking about why the band are so special to them. Guitarist Joe Troman said, "Everyone in that band is incredibly talented, and also weirdly everyone in that band could write really good songs. That's usually not the case with most bands." Patrick Stump added, "I do think that's probably the secret ingredient. Between the 4 of them, all of them wrote over the course of their career so many great songs." Dallon Weeks has often cited Queen as an influence on his work in IDK How, and even had the chance to meet the band a few years ago, as he told us during his early years interview.
I did get to meet Queen recently, a couple months ago at the Bohemian Rhapsody premiere. Met Brian May and Roger Taylor, and much to my surprise, they knew who I was, and they were like, bring it in for a hug, I know who you are, mate, that sort of thing. And I was like, this definitely shouldn't be real, but it was a cool experience.
Green Day cited Queen as a source of inspiration when writing their iconic American Idiot album. In fact, that classic Queen single Bohemian Rhapsody is often played over the speakers just before Green Day take to the stage, including on their recent Hella Mega Tour UK shows, resulting in some huge crowd sing-alongs. In 2011, Bring Me the Horizon spoke about Queen's wider impact on music, with frontman Ollie Sykes saying, "Genre-wise, they've inspired everything from pop to metal to indie music, so they're definitely influential." And many other performers have singled out Freddie Mercury's impact on their own approach and stagecraft. Slipknot's Corey Taylor said, "He is the gold standard as far as I'm concerned. There was something about Freddie that he would just draw all of that positivity. He was just electric from the second he hit the stage. It was like you turned a spotlight on and he just shone." Meanwhile, back in 2013, Paramore's Hayley Williams said, "As a 24-year-old, I'm discovering Freddie Mercury for the first time. I'm looking at him and how he carried himself on stage and off, and thinking that's someone who really pushed his artistry to the limit." Finally, Foo Fighters have previously collaborated with guitarist Brian May on the track Tired of You, and have included a cover of Somebody to Love into their live set in recent years, with late drummer Taylor Hawkins taking on lead vocals. Hawkins always spoke about what an important band Queen were to him, including in this clip from our early years interview.
Roger Taylor from Queen, who was just so cool, so awesome, and always looked cool and always had a cool drum set and sang. He was the guy. He was the guy, and that was the first rock band besides like the Beatles, listening to the Beatles and whatever, like with my parents when I was younger. It's the first like rock band that I like bought their records and read the back of them and all that, and so I decided I wanted to be Roger Taylor.
Roger Taylor and Brian May from Queen are set to appear at the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert in London at Wembley Stadium this September. That's your Rock Sound News Update. I've been James Wilson Taylor. We will see you again soon.